Hi guys, today I thought I'd do a 20 random facts about me. I think it's a tag. I'm going to call it a tag. Yeah, I just thought it would be good for you guys to get to know me a little bit better. Yeah, so I'll just get started. So, number one, I'm moving flat later on this month, so I might do a flat tour of this place before we leave, and then hopefully do a flat tour of the new place. So it's really cool. We're just moving like 5 minutes up the road, but it should be really good. Another one, I dyed my hair blonde. I think it was last year sometime. I might include a picture at the end if I can find one, but yeah, I was blonde for a period of time. It was good that I did it, got it out of my system, but I don't think I'd go back. I can't edit videos. I really want to be able to learn, and hopefully someday I'll learn how to do it, but for now I can't edit videos. I used to be a vegetarian. I used to be a vegetarian for about 3 to 4 years, and yeah, I don't want to go the whole into why I was one and why I didn't become one, like stop being one kind of thing, but I used to be one. I completed up to the Silver Duke of Edinburgh award. I don't know where it does it, but it's just sort of, you do lots of walking and you camp out for a few days and more walking and more camping, and you get to use a trangia. Oh, good times. I have been to a few different countries. I've been to Fiji, as you hopefully will know if you've watched my other video. I've been to Norway, where I had a near-death experience. I didn't think it was a near-death experience, but my friends thought I was dead, or almost was dead. It's when I jumped off a cliff, well, I might include a photo of that as well. I didn't jump as much as I stepped off a cliff, and apparently I didn't come up to the surface for ages, and they all thought I died because I'd hit the rocks or something on the way down, but I was fine. Yeah, I've been to Italy, obviously, France, Greece, Holland, and I've landed in LA and stayed there for a night when we were travelling to Fiji, so I'm going to count it, and a few other places, but hopefully I just want to go everywhere and want to travel a heck of a lot more. I have to, when I go to bed, I have to have a glass of water beside me at all times. About 80% of the time I won't drink the water, but I can't go to bed unless I have water beside me, otherwise I like wake up in the middle of the night like needing water and I panic. I don't know what's, you know, I've heard a few people do the same thing, so I must not be that strange. I work better under pressure, fairly common, I assume. Like, I've got essay due and I've got a presentation due, and I've not done it yet, so I might do it tonight because it's due in a few days. So yeah, I work better under pressure, definitely. I'm very bossy, so if you ask any of my friends or any people I work with, they will tell you I'm very bossy. I don't know why. I think it's just because I have a younger brother, so I'm used to sort of bossing him around, and I've just bossed everyone else around. I don't really, I don't like to be sort of, well, I like to be told what to do on certain occasions, but I like to be more bossy. So yeah. I talk with my hands a lot. Not so much in this video, but that's because I'm holding my pad of paper with all my sort of facts on it, so that's why I'm not talking so much with my hands, but usually I do. If I'm really into something, you will know, because my hands will be all over the place. Like, you'll know I'm really like passionate about something if I do that. I'm really bad at comforting people. Yeah, I feel like I'm like made of stone sometimes when people tell me certain things. Like, I'll try and comfort them, but I'm really bad at it. So if any of you know me in person, just bear that in mind. If you ever tell me something, I'm really bad at it. I wish I was better, but I'm not. I can't drive. I really want to learn how to drive this year or hopefully next year, but yeah, I can't drive, which is kind of rubbish. But living in Glasgow, like, I don't really need to drive, but it'd be handy to be able to do it. So hopefully I'll be able to do that later on this year or next year. I'm 5'5" and a bit, I think. It keeps changing. I used to be 5'6", and then I was down to 5'4", and now I'm 5'5", so I don't know. Something along those lines. I can be quite, I don't want to say obsessive, but like, if I get into something, like, I'll just keep doing it. Like right now I started the gym, so I'll be like obsessive with that and just go all the time. So I get into phases of doing things like that. Like sometimes I'll be into like one game and I'll be like addicted to that for a bit, and then I'll stop and then I'll go into something else. So yeah, I'll say that. I've broken my leg and I've broken my nose. My friend Jen, who you probably heard of, she broke my nose on her 16th birthday. That was funny. It wasn't her fault though. She got pushed and her head went back into my nose and broke. But I managed to put it back myself, and the doctor said that was the best thing I could have done, so I was a surgeon in the making. And I broke my leg at a beach park. Yeah, that's funny. I was on this thing and spinning around it, and then I jumped off and I landed like really weird, and my leg just went and it snapped. That was a fun 6 weeks in a cast. Yeah. So leading on from the broken leg, I never got physio afterwards, and I didn't know this was bad until one of my friends told me that it was bad that I never got physio afterwards. And because of that, I can't wear heels very well at all. Like I can wear them for a bit, but then it's my right leg that I broke, so my right ankle just gets really sore if I wear heels for a long period of time, especially if they're like these thin stiletto kind of heels. I just can't do it. I much prefer to wear like joggies and comfy clothes around the place. Like people probably wear jeans a lot, but I like to wear tracky bottoms a lot of the time. I am also a platelet donor, so if you don't know what that is, you should look it up because it is pretty cool. It's kind of like a blood donor, but platelet donor, you're stuck on the machine for like 90 minutes instead of like the 10 minutes that you usually are. But it's really good to be able to do that. Not many people can do it, that's why it's not that well heard of. But if you can do it, it'd be really awesome too, because they're obviously needing more platelet donors. And it helps people with like leukemia and things like that, so they give platelets to those people because they lose their platelets and they don't have enough. And platelets are the things that clot your blood. And they look like wee plates, hence the name. So that's number 19. And number 20 is Posso parlare italiano abbastanza bene. So yeah, I can speak Italian alright. It used to be my first language, so I was able to speak it fluently. And now it's going as the years have gone on, but I used to be able to speak it fluently. And that's 20, if I counted it right. I forgot to mention I can draw kind of well. I'll include a photo at the end that I found that I drew in chalk pastel in my standard grade art. So it was a wee while ago, but I found it and I thought it was pretty cool, so I'll include that as well at the end. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you want, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!